is seed dependent. It's the lowest seed first, if I recall correctly. The lower seed first, okay. 15 or 18. Here are the instructions. Need it. Tobs is here. Hello. Would y'all... Oh, probably should have asked this a bit earlier, but would y'all like seeing pieces for this? Also, Yuka, what would you prefer to be called during this stream? I know your Discord is cupofjoe, your Twitch is Yuka Tetris. Do you have a preference? Ooh, 3 Fs in the seed. Tobs, you are fine. It is all good. We will get started without a hitch, though. I'm so close to being done with my little Lego mini setup of Sagrada Familia. Was building that while watching Tobs get ready. By the way, Tobs, huge shout out to the victory over Coverdale's there. Should have warmed you up nicely for this match. Your level select is between 15 and 18 for this tier 3 matchup, and Tobs, by virtue of being lower seed, has first level select. Oh, you're good. It confused me too. I had to double check before I got on here to make sure it was seeds first and not... you cannot unfortunately choose from 12. 15 and 18 are your only options. And neither are vetoable, importantly. I think T4 is 12. I'll need to check. Tobs ready for a 15 start here. Oh, I should probably change the title of this to CD Tier 3. Not cupofjoe. Cupofjoe. Alright, both players ready though. Let me not waste any time here. Countdown game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. ZJZ the start here. I'm taking a confident break from restreaming tomorrow. I have done too much of it tonight. Not even tonight, I've been doing a lot of it today. Doing that super stream was a interesting decision. Just checked, tier 4 and 5 you can pick at level 12, 5 and 6 you can even go as low as level 9. Wouldn't that be nice? Both players having slammed down a Tetris. Joe slamming another. Tobs firing back. Both players off to a great start so far. Both players banking Tetrises one after the other. Not a whole lot separating these players. Let's see how that will go on as the match continues. Both players still in the early stages of the game. Joe, a bit of weight over the right side here. Wanting to get that uncovered. 88 playing 88, 11 points the difference here. Tetris Tobes breaking the chain. Able to slam down another Tetris. Joe in a dig situation. 127 playing 92 here. Nice flat long burn there from Joe. $50K the difference here. Joe able to manage the stack very well. Joe's getting access to those holes in the stack now. We'll be able to burn them out beautifully. Joe set up and waiting. Tobe's now ready and waiting. Joe slammed the Tetris. Tobe's able to get a long bar over as well. 50K is still the difference here. About halfway through 15 right now. Tetris Joe 162, cutting the lead to 10K right now. Tobe's needing something to the right to open up the stack. Joe, the stack open, ready and waiting now. Great adjustments there, making room for the S. That's a Z piece. One day I'll get the two not mixed up. It will not be today. Joe, a couple of awkward holes in the stack now getting up high. Both players at 185 or thereabouts. Joe perhaps running out of steam there. We'll top at 187. Tobes is good for game number 1. Joe, with that, you have level select between 15 and 18. Down for 15 again. Sounds good to me. Who am I to tell you no? Yeah, you ink seed. First 2 digits. Both players ready. Let's kick off game number 2 here. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. LIT, a very lit opener here. Hahaha, am I funny? Stop the count. Tobes is in the lead with 11 pushdown points. Joe getting set up right as 2 long bars come. We'll slam the first Tetris. Tobes winding up eye dependent. Has the pieces to work around it though. Eye piece coming a piece too late it seems. Joe able to slam down a Tetris. Tobes though gets a column 3 Tetris. 38 playing 25 here, still very early on. Tobes taking a triple, trying to get the stack back over to the right. Joe meanwhile up to 58. Joe able to slam down another while Toby is building the board up. Tobes though slams down one of their own. Joe slamming another, 98 now playing 51. Tobes having to put some weight over the stack, that will be a good 4 lines of burns here. Joe, though, ready and has been ready for a minute now. Lombard taking its sweet time to get there. Lumber arrives. Joe up to 118. Tobe's still not getting the right pieces. That L will help a lot. Tetris Tobe 79, Joe up to 140 here. Joe nailing another. 80k the difference here, both players approaching the halfway mark in 15. Joe set up. Tobe's also set up now. I think 1 or 2 pieces is the difference between these players. I just can't quite tell in whose favor yet. I can tell the score favor though. Joe up by nearly 100,000 points. Snowy, I didn't think I'd be up doing Tetris restreams this late. It's 11:30 my time. If I had a job, I would be asleep right now. Joe though, 236, Tobe's 110 now. The player's still duking it out. Tobe's getting the well open just in time and able to get a long bar over. Joe, though, extending the lead out up into 110,000–120,000 point range. Both players up high here. Tobe's still able to get long bars over to the right. 176 plays, 285, though both players nailing Tetrises while I was saying the score. Both players, though, about 20 lines away from the speed transition over to 18 speeds. Topi Tetris 215, trying to close the gap here that Joe has amassed, and has brought it within 100,000 points, though Joe, as I say that, slamming another Tetris. I believe Joe has the Tetris advantage here. It's always hard for me to tell with the, not more advanced stats, but the stats that you don't really, that you have to think about a little bit, aka doing math. Tobe's now 2 lines to go until this transition, not into 19, but into speed transition. Goes into it at 260, immediately nailing a Tetris. Joe over at 369. 57 followers now, but I still haven't gotten a notification or any indication that I have got an affiliate, even though I have, like, the days streaming criterion met, I have the hours streaming criterion met, I have the chatters criterion met. They just don't like me. 304 plays 377 right now. These players giving it their all right now. Joe getting a Tetris 399. 20 lines to go until 19. I get a first taste of what these players can do post 19. Joe at even 400,000 points. Tobe's 333. Both players with relatively clean boards, given that they are over 100 lines in. Tobs, though, needed to make some quick magic happen. Joe sits up for one last Tetris. Tobes over at 338. Joe with that Tetris over at 475. 130,000 the point lead here. Oh, but Joe not able to get pieces over to the left. Tobes 476 is the chase down. 476. And that'll be it for Tobes at 350. Joe taking game 2. You died. Why'd you die? Yeah, that was killer pace there. That was incredible. Cino up to 0-1. What was once a best of 5, now a best of 3. Take your time, all good. Got slaughtered by Sauce. Yeah, Sauce is dangerous. Sauce is a really good player. $950K. Good lord. This is in very large, right? We're still in very large. Dropping near max outs. That's scary. Oh, you're good. No stress. That is okay. Gave me time to build one more level up in the spire for the Sagrada Familia Lego set that I'm building. Snowy, I don't know if you saw in TNP, but your chances of winning against me were about 97% when we played. The difference in ELO was 500, which was bonkers. I also don't know if it's pronounced ELO or ELO. I'm just gonna say ELO. I mean, we're still early in very large. Someone could very easily drop a max out if they haven't already. Toph says ELO. I say ELO, it's 3 letters. I know it's technically a name for the guy who invented it, but I just say ELO. I don't like saying LO. Because then it sounds like I'm saying letter L, letter O. You know what, Snowy, you got enough, motherfucker, it broke. You got enough beginner and bronze people to pick on that it's possible. Alright, where'd the 4th fucking wall go? Spire broke and I don't know where the 4th wall went. No. Round. Sitting on it. Both players ready on 0-1. Let me not waste time here. Count down the game in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Both players slamming Tetris number 1 of the match. Y'all are out here building spires with blocks. I'm out here building spires of a church with Legos. Master architect shit. Dope, some caves right now. Tobes, forgoing a flatline burn to open up an L-tuck. Tobes, no Lombard coming, and we'll top it with 21k. Joe, good for an early game 3. Yeah, I was gonna say, you built up pretty high there. Joe on the verge of a win here over Tobes, as this is a single elimination tournament. We are only doing one set. Both players are ready for a 15 start here for game 4. Let's kick it off in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. TSO the opener. Joe, Tetris number 1. Both players slamming these Tetrises like their lives depend on it. Joe, another Tetris. Tobes finds the holes hidden in the stack. Able to get the well open, but not ready yet, is Amino shy. Could have gotten it with a good L burn, decided not to. Sets up for another Tetris. 60 plays 60 right now. Both players neck and neck here in the early game, but mind you, it is only the early game. A lot could happen, a lot could not happen. Tobes switching the parity on that dependency right as the piece came. Tobes, bit of trouble, gets the well reopened. Piece is not helping. Tobes needs a Lombard now. 66 playing 100. Lombard came right as Tobes fling an L over to the right side. Tobes with a double reaches the hole in the stack that was giving them so much trouble. Has the wall reopened, needing a Lombard or something to burn down. Of course the Lombard comes when it's not supposed to. That's what it always does. Joe though getting up high too. Joe topping at 104. Tobes, you need 105. 105 here. Tetris brings up to 95. Significantly brings the board down, more importantly. This next Tetris should do it if the Lombard comes. Or, yeah, or 104, 3, 2, 1. Technically. Lombard coming. Tobes good for game 4. Let me mark this down so I don't forget. Crack them open if you got them. I've had a round end by 11 points before. No shit. Both players on the verge of a decider here. Ready on a 15 start. Countdown in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Tobes is tied. Tobes, a very interesting setup, but it paid off. Joe here, a curmudgeon hole in the stack, trying to get it uncovered, and does. Waiting on a long bar here. Gets a bit blitzed by L's and J's, but gets a long bar. Goes up to 22, hits the first Tetris of the match. Tobs, though, a column 2 Tetris, trying to get the welt transferred back over to the right. Joe, J or long bar dependent. Hangs a long bar. Joe in trouble here. Needing another long bar to get something over, cannot. Tobs Tobs good for game at number 5 here. I couldn't get the words quite out of my mouth. Early top out giving Tobs the victory. The hangs got Joe there, but a good showing nonetheless. Commiserations to Joe, but very well played. Gave Tobs a run for the money, and was not an easy win, might I say. Congrats Tobs, you advance in T3, you move on to play, get this, the winner of Melted Plague and the winner of Mr. Shadow v NA04. So a lot of Tetris left to play in T3 before Tobs can get another match in, but that's what Very Large is for. But GG's, well played. I'm gonna hop off of here so I can report this, and then finish up Sagrada Familia, and then sleep. Tied Mr. Shadow during friendlies in 2021. I don't know if that's impressive that it was so low, but hey. Not a problem. I am happy to have taken it. Hope y'all have a good night. First time friendlies history. That's impressive. Auf Wiedersehen.